Good afternoon and a very warm welcome to you. This is Galaxy News on the hour. I am Rita Omodia. On the news this hour, a stakeholder in Nigerian maritime sector and former Interior Minister Captain Emmanuel Iheanacho has blamed the inability of policy formulators for the Apapa road gridlock. He said the failure to identify adequate road network and truck parks in the area is responsible for the eyesore at the nation's gateway ports. He stated this on Thursday while answering questions from maritime reporters.
We haven't seen a lot of investments in infrastructure, in developing additional roads, in redesigning the areas that are very close to the ports. In actual fact, when I was coming down here this morning, I was pointing out the fact that there are lots and lots of obsolescent buildings in the port environment that are not really active economic units anymore.
Iheanacho said with growth in population and trade, coupled with the diversity in terms of types of goods transported through the ports, the road system is inadequate in comparison to the volume of movement. He advocated for a special task force to look into the problem with a view to a long-term solution. On whether the problem was caused by tank farms, Captain Iheanacho disagrees.
Walk right down, all the way down to Liverpool, for instance, and look at the number of trucks and the type of trucks that you have. And then from Liverpool, walk all the way down to Ibafon. Look at the number of trucks that you see on the road and the types, and it will give you an idea exactly where the problem lies. I do not think that the problem lies with the tank farms. I think the problem lies mostly with container vessels, vehicles.
And away from that, academics have described the ability of the federal government to adequately fund research work with all intent and purpose as a panacea for growth and development in the country. Professor Enoch Dare from the Federal University of Agriculture and Dr. Adeni Bakari from Olabisi Onabanjo University, Ogun State, while speaking at a workshop on nanotechnology, maintained that the country cannot afford to lag behind, especially in this age of advanced information technology era, and urged the government at the center to encourage researchers in Nigeria.
I've been able to strike out the various options, the various challenges we have in Nigeria. Challenges will revolve around the continuity, challenges that revolve around the manage, how do we manage what we have. That has been the focus.
With the advent of nanotechnology, you find some advantages being conferred on drugs. One of them is improved pharmacokinetics of the drug. We have extended half-life of the drug, so that by the time you take the drug, it takes a longer time. It releases the active ingredient for a very long time.
In his remark, the Vice-Chancellor, Ladoke Akintola University of Technology, Ogbomoso, Professor Gbade Geshin, who was represented at the event by the Chairman Committee of Provosts and Deans, Dr. Gbade Oyediran, lauded the organizers, adding that it's an indication that the institution has a lot to offer Nigeria despite the crisis being experienced by the school. Other stakeholders at the workshop, including the head of nanotechnology, Ladoke Akintola University of Technology, Ogbomoso, Professor Agbaje Lateef, said the initiative is to show that Nigeria has a lot to offer the world in the area of science and technology.
Despite the crisis that have rocked the university in the last 1 year, our scholars have proved their unrelenting commitment to put cutting-edge research at front burners.
Quality of research that we have been able to do in 3 years, which has led to the publication of 22 research articles in reputable international journals. There is a need for us to disseminate information about the importance of nanotechnology to the populace.
It is therefore very necessary and timely to have this workshop, which has promised a hands-on approach in the teaching and transferring of the necessary and required skills in synthesizing, characterizing, and applying nanoparticles.
And that's the news this hour. Do join us again at 6:30 for a more comprehensive bulletin. I am Rita Omodia. Thanks for watching.